foremost, we, Vilma and Eric, consider ourselves as citizens of the world before being citizens of America. To satisfy our wanderlust, we travel to the depths of West Africa, where tourists don't go.
As we sleep in our flatbed comfort, we are transported to our destination of 14 countries, starting in Lisbon, but we'll show only 10. We enter our home on the sea, climb the regal staircase to high living at Regent Seven Seas splendor. Dressed in a green rainforest theme, we drink to our adventures in these less trodden lands.
Can you believe this? Goats on an argan tree eating the green skin of its fruit, our very reason to come to Tarodon. Akhnid, our guide, shepherds us his sheep to the left side to best photograph these unlikely tree climbers. These argan trees grow only in this arid town because they can survive in just 1 week of rain.
We stop for mint tea at a garden. This is our guide, who has a great sense of humor.
The walls of Tarodon are 7 kilometers long. This is where the caravans of Africa start. And this is Akhnid's caravan of curious travelers. A walk in the souks reveals enticing colors and flavors. Argan oil is well used in America as shampoo. The woman grinds the seeds of the argan fruit, which is roasted for cooking oil, or not roasted for cosmetics.
Our ship has 788 passengers with a staff of 544, mostly Filipinos. To them, we're celebrities because of Vilma's Filipino background. To the cruisers, we're called the Green Couple, and they check on us to see if we match.
Pacific Rim Restaurant offers Asian flavors if you survive the bite of the dragon. What a fitting green decor, including the uniform of our lovely Filipino waitress, Rika.
Onto Arrecife for a new adventure in a submarine. This is one of the volcanoes here. We go down 75 feet where the rocks break the strong current. A shipwreck, the groupers' favorite hunting grounds. This big fish tops them all.
Some bream fish. Guess what I'm having for dinner tonight? Breamfish cooked to perfection.
One of the highlights of the cruise is meeting well-traveled, highly educated people like Vibrant Donna and Jim, a physicist who worked for the Tennessee Valley Authority. We also meet Len and Jane, a Harvard neuropsychologist from Boston.
Our ship, Regent 7 Seas Splendor, docks at Dakar. An instant souvenir market enticingly greets us.
French is the official language, inherited from colonial times. We visit a village. Women are always powerful in Africa. The female chief greets us. They entertain us with song and dance.
It's watermelon season and they're everywhere.
We board a 4x4 to see Lake Retba and the salt pans harvested from the lake's 35% salt content.
We stop for lunch. We eat chicken and beef with veggies and always two kinds of rice, red and brown, and the sweetest watermelon, while being serenaded. The official language here is English. In 1992, two British men came for business and bought 1,000 hectares or 2,500 acres.
There are 85% Muslim and 10% Catholic. We see men in white as they walk to the mosque for our Friday service.
The women in colorful long dresses balance their merchandise on their heads with ease.
We enter the Makasutu forest. We take a cruise among the mangroves. We take a forest walk to learn the medicinal value of plants and trees. This bean pod is for pain relief. The mahogany bark is also used for pain relief, but the fruit is for hypertension and diabetes. After a long walk in the sun, we pause for a taste of palm wine.
What a delightful forest setting to have lunch, al fresco. The baboons invited themselves to lunch. This looks like an artfully carved fig tree, but it enveloped the palm tree, killing it. As the band entertains us while we eat, so do the baboons.
I take Vilma to Chartreuse for a French meal on the ship. Served by two Filipino waiters, Paul and Scarlett. Followed by a dance at the bar with Rainier's solo orchestra.
Rainier is Filipino too, and later we sang some Filipino songs. And to top it all, I get a delicious cake and bubbly at our suite.
We approach a forested country now called Côte d'Ivoire. It gained independence from France in 1960. The official language is French. Abidjan, the former capital, consists of several peninsulas, all connected by bridges. Abidjan is known as the Paris of Africa.
Whoa, a police escort for protection. He also stops the traffic to let our entourage of 4 green buses through. What an honor.
We visit a museum and school. In 1937, a Frenchman who was fond of Côte d'Ivoire came looking for young boys to work on art. During the Civil War, many people died. In 1936, they built an orphanage for the displaced children. The 3 colors of the flag represent orange for the people, white for peace, and most importantly, green for the forest.
We walked through the botanical garden of Bingerville, built for conservation of plants. The king's palm and its red fruit. Côte d'Ivoire is mostly Catholic. A major landmark in Abidjan is St. Paul's Cathedral. Built for the Pope in 1985, it symbolizes the form of Jesus through structures resembling elephant tusks.
Here today, Ghana tomorrow. We take a panoramic drive through the farming villages that produce organic vegetation. Some street scenes.
We pass by endless string of markets for each town. The biggest produce here? Bananas. Our escort catches up with us to ensure our uninterrupted passage.
Would you vote for a candidate who's awful? We go to the seaside for lunch. Not the usual chicken or beef, but a special meat, goat, with veggies and always with two kinds of rice, red and brown. Delicious. We love goat. The green flag represents the country's forests and natural resources.
School children wearing brown or beige go to government school. In Catholic school, they wear bright colors like yellow or purple. Here, they seem to like the color purple.
We come to the waterfront, full of small boats back from fishing. The women carry fish on their heads to sell. The favorite of tourists is the Kakum National Park and its canopy walk, built by two Canadians. It is 1,050 feet long and 120 feet high, a grueling climb.
We are glad to see a rainforest that's protected for future generations.
One more country to go. Exiting our ship is an eye-opener. Is this a glimpse of what Togo is about? Togo is full of culture, tradition, and beliefs. The people came from Ghana and Benin and settled in the coastal area.
Here, the president and his entourage welcome us. I greet him and he allows me to take a photo with him. This staff was given by Queen Victoria to the president when slavery was abolished.
On the beach, there is a flurry of activities, men repairing nets and pulling the net. The women take a nap while waiting for the catch of tuna and tilapia. They smoke the sardines to preserve them.
They have a new business, coconut from Malaysia. The leaves are used for building houses and fences.
It's noon and the kids go home for lunch. Lunchtime for us, too, in a lakeside setting.
Togo practices voodoo, an African religion combined with Catholic religion, I just learned. Some 30 million people from Benin, Togo, and Ghana believe in one God. This is the eye of God that sees all things. God has many deities, like the saints among Catholics that assist him. This is the temple to one of them. They use dolls to attract a deity's influence, not to poke them with pins for evil purpose. The priest performs the ceremony, starting with water purification.
Now the big highlight is the Zangbeto, or the Night Guardian's voodoo dance. What's this? This furry cone reminds me of the Addams Family furry Cousin It. They start their ritual with water purification of the sacred ground. This furry cone has nothing inside but a small wooden statue with a mechanical hand, yet it dances around like magic.
Under the shade of two huge trees, we witness the ritual dance, a must-see. The dancing goes on. Big Mama invites me to join in. I become one of them.
Motorbikes are everywhere, used as taxis. This country was colonized by the Portuguese, hence their mother tongue is Portuguese. It gained independence in 1975 and opened for democracy in 1990, electing a president and a prime minister for a 5-year term. The population is mostly Catholic.
The biggest income is cacao. This is the fruit, a reminder of my grandma's tree in the Philippines. These buildings are for drying the seeds with firewood before they are processed into the chocolate that we know.
Nearby are 2 schools, the elementary school with curious kids, and the nursery school with happy kids. They have 95% literacy with imported U.S. teachers. The ubiquitous banana is the staple food. We come to an idyllic spot with a coconut grove. This is Yurka, a Cuban, and Robert, a German living in Germany.
We stop for a refreshing drink of sweet coconut water. Scooping the young coconut meat, yum yum, brings nostalgic memories of my childhood.
We go to this place for lunch with a beautiful view. Yurka joins in the dance. We keep running into Miranda, a vivacious lady from New Zealand and Warwick. Vilma and I are dining with Miranda. Her husband is indisposed.
Here's another threesome. I meet this nice couple from New York, Muriel and Lance. Eric couldn't join us. We also meet a couple of PhDs who lived around the world, Karine and Victor from California, close to us. Yay! We'll invite them to our West Africa party when I finish making the slideshow.
We keep running into this British couple, Simon and Sue, usually on the dance floor as they are excellent dancers. Simon is a high-positioned financier.
At Chartreuse, Eric orders in French.
Le croque-monsieur, les sans œufs.
Les sans œufs. Alors croque-monsieur, parce que croque-madame c'est avec œufs. Croque-monsieur c'est sans œufs.
Oh, c'est bien.
Oui, d'accord.
Ça marche. Et c'est une espèce de sandwich, non?
Pardon?
Croque-monsieur, c'est un sandwich.
Oui, c'est un sandwich,
Ouais,
jambon fromage.
Oui, oui.
This lady from France is a restaurant manager that Eric has a French conversation with. Equator crossing in Africa, the proverbial saying is to put one foot north and the other foot south of the equator in my African dress.
We board the smallest catamaran I've ever seen, named Vida Loca, Crazy Life. See the black lines surrounding us? Those are 70,000 seals waiting for us, we are told. Are we in for a grand surprise? Wait a minute, here's a surprise coming to us. We invite a seal to join our boat. How exciting!
It is so big, but calm and pettable. Smile, you're on candid camera.
For a bite of fish, sure! Yum, yum. Thank you, ma'am.
Hold that pose.
Wait, I look better on the left side. We got word there's a big surprise in the water. Donna ardently hopes for a whale.
Everybody goes out. I stay in, and voila, it's right in front of me. Donna is ecstatic.
Closer and closer we go towards the waiting seals. Look at the flock of seagulls and flamingos and cormorants all around and overhead.
It's time for oysters and a sumptuous refreshment in our little corner of the Atlantic Ocean. Homeward bound, we invite a pelican to join us.
Hi! Hi! Oh, hi! Can I feed him?
I didn't know they're this big. And feisty too. But look at the colorful beak.
Cape Town is the legislative capital of the democratic South Africa. It had a long history with the Dutch colony who started the business of slavery, then came the French, then the British who abolished slavery.
Nelson Mandela, the anti-apartheid activist, was released from prison after 27 years to become the first democratic president in 1994.
The backdrop of all this is Table Mountain, looming over the city for miles. Over 500 million years ago, the sandstone layers deposited by rivers and inland seas were pushed together to form the mountain.
Erosion has sculpted it to a flat top. When the moist air from the Atlantic rises over the mountain, condenses it as it cools, forming a cloud like a white tablecloth draped on the table. This is the big attraction to tourists.
Going up is a feat in itself. The state-of-the-art cable car with a counterbalance principle, one car going up while the other is going down. It lifts you up, slowly rotating for a panoramic 360-degree view. Or you can take the stairs going up and down, like this lady on the left.
You can get 4 kinds of weather in one day. It's foggy up in the summit. We're were lucky to see a hyrax, a mom and pup.
Descending, we reach sea level. We stop at Camps Bay Beach, a popular resort for people from the north to spend their summer holiday from December 16th to January 4th.
That concludes our wanderings in 10 countries of West Africa to observe and absorb the various cultures as we expand our minds and extend our friendships to fellow intrepid travelers from faraway places.
We are, after all, citizens of the world. We are the spirits of adventure.